Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store. As it'll be the Cardinals of Chicago taking on the Washington Commanders. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready. Down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Let's go now.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. When you look at this defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Big yardage that time for Washington. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
18 Cardinals. Go.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Go.
They'll run for the first time with Ashton Jeanty. He'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
Got it. Ready?
Cardinals, first down. First and 10.
In motion, the tight end. Right back to Jeanty on first down. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. I'll tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
5 yards to go.
Get it. Bronco leading.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Sanders to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hold it ready.
Second and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Get ready. 19 Tiger.
Sanders. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington 16. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
A give out of the gun to Jeanty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Harrison will go in motion left.
Ready.
Now Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ashton Jeanty, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. teams had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Come on.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. When you look at this defense, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Here's Daniels. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. And the young buck, the rookie, just racked up his first career interception.
And how about the scouting department? They've got to be very happy right now because in NFL parlance, he's a third-day selection. Anyone after the 4th round, that's big-time scouting right there. And what a great play he just made.
The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Ashton Jeanty with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Commanders 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
On the set.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his receiver, Lane. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll take this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Warrior 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, and they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
2nd and 3. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, That may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Okay, break.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. From the gun, it's Shador. Inside the 20. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for the Commanders' touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On play action, here's Shador. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats inbounds.
To throw now, here's Sanders. That's taken in by Weaver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 17 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Mustang 19. Let's go. Let's go.
On first down, it's Genty. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 13 yards remaining on second down.
Let's go now. Can't be lying.
Throwing, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Past the 60, past the 60.
To throw is Sanders. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Here's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. But he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Come on. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 30. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Hey, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cup 19, Cup 19. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Daniels going to keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Part of the good ones have the clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and he'll come right back with another first and 10.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now, first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Ready,
Back to throw. Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll be intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Hot 70. Ready.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Let's go now.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60. Back roll 80. Ready.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
18, Rattler, 18.
Off the play fake. Daniels. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. And they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game. And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
79 Broncos.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
70, drop 60, drop 60. 19 Lions. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the shotgun, Sanders. Wide open receiver, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pick up there.
On the check.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
19, Tiger, 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They go play action now. Sanders. And my goodness, another interception. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
This is caught, and he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago! Marvin Harrison Jr., 75 yards. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score. Commanders 35, Cardinals 21.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
After 6-18, Pioneer.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonas Sanker. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are and hopefully they can break the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Genty. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Washington. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
This makes the score. Commanders 42, Cardinals 47.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Here we go.
They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Hot 70, hot Warriors 70.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Ready.
2nd and 6. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Buffalo 18.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Out of the gun here, Sanders. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Harrison will go in motion left. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
A run out of the gun with Genty. Yeah, pretty good burst right there. He'll take this down to the 43. 115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Mustang 19.
Sanders to throw. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Get up.
Now Sanders. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Deputy! Cougar 19! Dragon 60! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Throwing now is Daniels. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Here's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
This is taken at the 10. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive. And in a relative, and my goodness, another interception. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
Now Daniels. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Knocking 18. Ready.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jonas Sanker. And the Cards are right back in this football game. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's when you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Ready, set. Let's go.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
75 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any the extra speed allowed for great.
Handsome Lagosian, name ring bells on both sides of the ocean. Falsetto finesse, swoon baby girl I wear out of the stretcher. She be like, you a part-timer, I'm an all-timer. You a viral artist, I will offline you. Stay far from y'all criers, bar for bar sire. Team full of stars and they all fire. I don't spill words, I Spielberg on a beat. Make a movie, yeah, it's the return of the G. Show them the way, cause they real nerds on the street like Braille. The way I make them feel words on the sheet. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. He's so good. She like, he's so good to me. The sun gon' rise, the earth gon' spin. Toby gon' kill this beat, a chef gon' cook. You still don't get no looks. No better than Tech Bro Shook.